attitude. I got a attitude and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me. I got a camera crew. I'm addicted.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And, Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, that's Lindsey. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're on. The lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's complete to John Ross. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Murray, flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
To throw again. Murray dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Hot.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Gets past one man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Throwing is Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll field this at the 5. A spin. And now running right through it. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the second touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gotta go.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. Open space inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down.
Oh, yeah, good search.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Teddy Bridgewater taking it in. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down. Murray. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Murray eluding the pressure right. But he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Murray flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Gone! Detroit!
Throwing on first down. Murray steps away to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
And got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Michael Thomas, 81 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He's got his man on the crossing route. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and play.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Bridgewater now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Carl Lawson in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
To throw, Bridgewater. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing, Bridgewater, forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now a toss coming right side. It's Lindsey, and he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Murray flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Out come the Titans now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he's going to throw deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Here's Breida. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, Murray, he'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Bridgewater. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They run with Breida. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levante David, able to drop him, throw loss of 4. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Akeem Spence able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Lawson in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Murray being chased out left. He's going to lose 19 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Have an all-white rank.